Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start with the option. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll roll him out right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. His defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. It's not necessarily just throwing 1 or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. They'll throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets him ready at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here. That goes out wide to Murray. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 26 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Falcons 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
The wide receiver the ball carrier. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. What's good on the extra point? And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jameis to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And the catch is made. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Winston. That's Olave bringing in another one. Touchdown! Chris Olave, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into the hands of London. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught by Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Slot man moves right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Let's go.
Back to throw. got his man. It's London. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 7th and 3 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Oh, design run for their wideout, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. This one taken in by Olave. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Saints. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. The defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Right back to Pitts again. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Murray. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more Murray. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Ready? They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. David Onyemata. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the gun, Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here's another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because Who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Winston here to throw. Olave over the middle. They find some open field here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already start to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got a man, it's London. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And the Saints